Hey guys, it's Spore, and today I'm going to be doing the My BJD Journey Tag that was posted on the BJD Addicts by Written Lullaby. I thought this would be kind of a fun little thing, and it just kind of recaps a lot of my other videos and my other responses to things. So I'm going to be answering the questions, and hopefully you won't be bored with things that you already know about me or I've said before. So number 1, how did you first find out about BJDs? I still am really not sure about the answer to this question. I found some BJD photography somewhere on the internet, and I thought they were kind of creepy, and then I don't even know how I ended up actually getting into the dolls again, but they kind of just stuck in my mind, and then I discovered there was a community for them, and then I really wanted to be part of it. So man, I don't even know, but I'm really into it now. 2, what was your first BJD? Well, my first BJD is Maddie, my Lottie Green Leia. Here she is. I still have her. She's my only Yoastie right now, the only one I plan to have, and she's so sweet. I could never get rid of her. 3, what is your favorite BJD brand or company? I don't have any repeat dolls from the same company. All of my dolls are from different companies because I like to get a taste of all the different companies, but currently I'm going to have to say that it's probably Lutz. They're the only company that I have any plans to possibly purchase another doll from. The doll I was just holding up, Spencer, in the sailor outfit, he's a kid doll. And yeah, I really like Lutz dolls. I have lots of friends with Lutz dolls, and I've never been disappointed with them. They're all gorgeous. Number 4, in what way do you explore your creativity in this hobby? I'm not a face-up artist, that's for sure. I haven't done any of my face-ups, but I do like to sew. So this dress, I sewed this dress for Maddie quite a long time ago, and yeah, I like to take pictures, but I'm not a professional photographer. But I like to do crafty things to make outfits. I made this top a while ago too, and these shoes with that cute little tutorial that was up on YouTube. And number 5 was linked, how did you get started doing this? The sewing, I've been sewing since I was really young. I used to go to sewing class when I was in grade school. My grandma's always done a lot of sewing and made a lot of dresses and things for my cousins and I when we were little, and I've just always admired people who are able to sew and make their own clothing. So I took sewing classes, and I used to make clothes for myself. I kind of fell out of it. I don't own a sewing machine anymore, so I really like just being able to sew by hand and like listen to music while I'm doing that, or watch a TV show. It just keeps me busy, and it keeps me refreshed on the sewing stuff. So that's why I like doing stuff on the small scale, because I like to sew by hand. And I've been doing that for ages and ages. Number 6, where do you buy your BJD items from? Clothing, wigs, shoes, accessories. I make a lot of their clothes. I have had custom clothes made for me in the past. I buy a lot of my wigs are either Lutz wigs or Leak World wigs. Eyes are from all over the place. Usually when I place a big order of clothing or a wig, I'll just grab some eyes from whatever website that is. I try to join group orders when I can. I have some Dollmore things. I have stuff from Etsy. I have ordered from people doing customs just listed on DOA. I've got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I'm I'm just looking at my dolls around me here. I kind of put them around so you can see my SDs are back there because they wouldn't fit on my desk. Because I have too many dolls now. I'm just kind of looking around at them, and my friend has made, who does my face-ups, Finlit, or Finley on DOA. She made, for instance, the sailor uniform, and she made the dress that Paige is wearing, which is really beautiful. She's a fantastic artist. So that's where I've gotten some of my stuff from. Number 7, do you have a certain style you like for your BJDs? Each of my dolls kind of has a style that I like for them. Paige, I like her to look more mature, kind of adult, business casual sort of looking. Nora, I like to keep sort of like gothic-y, gothic Lolita-y looking. I intend for Kestrel to be punky. Maddie is like schoolgirl cutesy. Spencer as well, he's like cute little boy look. And Spore is like college student, preppy college student, I would say. That's my really general explanation of their styles. I see stuff and I think that it immediately would suit certain dolls just for whatever visualization I have of them in my head. What size BJD do you prefer / have the most of? I have 3 MSDs, 2 SDs, and 1 USD. So I would have to say that MSDs are my favorite size. Just in terms of, I really like the sculpts. A lot of MSD sculpts really appeal to me. I like how they're like in between a child and like a sort of adolescent-y look. They're a lot more portable than SDs. I made the mistake of taking Spore, my Kroby doll SD, on vacation with me, and he's just not good for taking pictures in random places. MSDs are a lot easier to do that with, and I just like them a lot. I don't know. I really like to have SDs, but MSDs are just way more practical in my opinion, so that's why they're my favorite, and that's why I have the most of them. And this is my first MSD, which is why I'm holding her up. Number 9. Do you have more male than female dolls, or vice versa, and why? I have 2 male dolls and 4 female dolls. And the reason for that is I like to dress up female dolls better. They're just more fun. I like to make dresses. It's one of my favorite things to make, to sew. So I just like dressing up girls, but I think boys are really cute, and that's why I have both. I like them both. Number 10. Tell us a little about one of your dolls. Well, I think I'll tell you a little about Spore, because he hasn't been in the picture yet. This is my favorite doll. I won't be shy in saying that he's my favorite. I just got him these expensive jointed hands because only the best for my Spore. And he is my biggest doll. He is a Kroby doll June, and I've had him for a year and a half about, I think. And he is based off of a character that I created on Gaia Online called Spore of the Unspoken, now called Spore XP. And that's my screen name for basically everything. And actually the story behind him is I used to pretend I was him. Like, I kind of had this weird online persona, and it was based on this guy avatar called Spore. And I like had this weird internet life being Spore. And he just kind of became a character I really liked and started writing a lot about. So I've written a lot of stories about Spore, and most of my inspiration comes from Spore. It took me a long time to find a doll that I really wanted to be Spore. So this is Spore. He's my baby, and I love him a lot. That's Spore. Number 11. Have you ever sold a doll? Why or why not? Yes, I have sold a doll. I've sold one doll. I had a 5-star doll, Rhea. He's a USD, and I had him his name was Max, and I had him styled like Link, if you might remember him. He was really sweet and had pointy ears and freckles, but he was really totally an impulse buy, and I just didn't really feel a super connection with him. So I ended up selling him to a friend. So I still get to see him and play with him when I go to visit her, so it kind of worked out for the best, because there's nothing about him I don't like. I liked him a lot. I just don't know. He just wasn't my favorite doll, and I just didn't really have much of a use for him, and I just don't really love small dolls that much. So I ended up selling him. These dolls, I think, are all permanent. Kestrel, I'm still trying to figure out how she fits into my family. But Spore, Spencer, Nora, Maddie, and Paige are here to stay, for sure. And I think, again, sorry, I'm just going to keep going back into this question. I really think a lot about my dolls before I buy them. I feel really guilty about thinking about selling them, and I'm not a buy and sell type of person in the hobby. I feel like I'm not frivolous. Actually, it's one of my pet peeves, to be honest, when people buy and sell dolls all the time. And I understand they have their reasons for it, but I'm not that kind of person, so yeah. Number 12. Where do you go to connect to other BJD collectors? I am a member of the BJD Addicts Facebook page. I keep updated on that a lot. I'm also a member of the Toronto BJD Facebook page, and I have a BJD thread on Gaia Online that I created and am active on. Haven't been lately because I've been on vacation and stuff. I feel like I've neglected it a little. And I'm a member of DOA, Spore XP. I don't really chat on there very much, though. I mostly go on there to look at photo stories and to post photo stories and to use the marketplace. So my main connection is Facebook, and all the different BJD Facebook pages that I'm a part of. I'm part of a lot. Mostly BJD Addicts is what I look at the most, and Gaia Online. 13. Do you tell everyone about your BJDs, or is it more private? I'm not private about my doll collecting at all. I tell everyone. They're my background on my cell phone, so if you happen to look at my cell phone, they're there. They always end up coming up in some way when I meet people, because I think they're so sweet and I just want to share them. And I'm just not shy about it. And if people are going to judge me for it, then I don't really care. That's not really my problem. It's theirs. So yeah, I'm super open about my dolls, and everyone knows that. If you don't know, I'm not that close to you. Number 14. How old are you? I'm 23. And I've met all kinds of people, all different ages in this hobby, and I think it's cool. And I'm not going to discriminate, so that's my age. You can be my friend, no matter what age you are. And the very last question is number 15. What is your grail doll? And I've never been a person that's had a grail doll per se. I think of a character for a doll, and then I seek out a sculpt that I want, and then I save up for it. So I don't have any dolls that I'm saving up for right now. And if I had to say what my grail doll is, I guess it would be Spore here, because he is my favorite character, and I worked really hard on finding a sculpt for him, and he's my most expensive doll, and yeah, I really... But I didn't even think I would want a Kirby doll until I made a connection with this sculpt. So, yeah, I don't have a grail doll. And I don't really ascribe to being a grail doll person like a lot of people are always talking about their grail dolls and getting their grail dolls and what their next grail is, and I don't even play that game. I look for dolls that I like when the need suits, and then I buy them. And that's that. I collect all basics. All my dolls are basic dolls. I've never been hit with a limited doll that I've really wanted. So, and I don't really look at limited dolls because I don't really do this game. I don't know, man. So, yeah, no grail doll for me. That's the story. So, that's all the questions. And this is a really long video. So if you stuck through the whole thing, good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of everyone. So I hope to see your tags as well. This was really fun. And I'll see you all very soon. Ciao!